I'm going to tell you guys right now that being a people pleaser, being nice, putting way too much thought and emphasis into other people while not taking care of yourself is what's going to ruin your life. You have to be selfish, bro. I'm telling you guys right now. You become far more useful when you become selfish. You're a lot happier within yourself. You're a lot more energetic and vibrant. You're probably going to be more successful. Like, there's a million things that you're going to be, but being a pushover people pleaser, being too nice, it's going to lead you down an empty path of nothing. Like, I tell you guys this because in the past, without even me knowing what was going on, I was kind of doing that. Because you grow up being told, treat people good, treat people nice, do this for your friends, do this for your girl, do all these things. And you kind of forget about yourself after a while. And you start to hang around people who like need you, like not people who's like good for you, but people who need you, people who depend on you, people who depend on you to do something for them when they're not doing anything for you because they don't even got themselves. So if you get caught up having a bunch of friends like that and family members like that, like, bro, you're in over your head. You're in over the deep end. That is exactly what will ruin your life 10 times out of 10 times, because you stop doing things for yourself. You forget about yourself. You forget about your health. You forget about your well-being and your own success and everything else, just to try to be that person for everybody else. And it makes yourself, you make yourself miserable. That's all there is to it. And sometimes you don't know it until you did so much for people and then they exit your life. That's when you begin to realize what you've been doing. Like, in the past, I lost friends that I've done a lot for, and it took losing them to realize what was going on. And females in the past, I dated the exact same thing. And that's when you fully understand. Being nice like that and just caring about how people think of you, and you care how much people like you and everything else, and it really gets you nowhere. It will ruin your life. The main thing is, the most important thing is that you like your damn self. In fact, you love your damn self. You enjoy yourself. You enjoy your space. You enjoy your own time. You feel good because you can make your damn self feel good. You don't need nobody else to make you feel that way. Does this mean you can't have friends? Does this mean should you not be in a relationship? Does this mean you shouldn't have family around or anything else? No. It doesn't mean that. It just means you're good by yourself. Because if you're not that way, then you will depend on other people to make you happy because you are miserable. And you can't do it for yourself. So you depend on somebody else to do that for you because you are miserable, because you simply don't know how to carry yourself or what to do in life. That's what it comes down to. That's like all the friends I had in the past. And they started relying on weed. They started relying on a substance. They started relying on certain things because they could not do it. They could not be the friends I needed them to be. While I was being everything and more for them, they weren't being that for me. So you lose them. And going through that stuff at first, it's It sucks because you saw them as like bros for life, but it didn't end up going that way, and it's for the greater good. You deserve better in your life. It's only going to take away from you. It's not going to do anything good for you. It's going to rob you of your own joy. It's going to put you in a dark place being around people that are like that. That's what it's going to do. You'll lose your damn mind, bro. You will lose your damn mind. And it's awful. It's god awful. All those people, man, they don't really care about you. They don't really care about you. They only care. They simply only care that you're there for them. That's all they care about. That's the care that they will show you to blind you into thinking they actually care. Because they don't. Time is going to expose that. Time is going to show you that. The thing is, guys, it's not even that there are these evil people and they just don't care at all. It's just that they can't. They can't care about you, bro. They can't. It's impossible for them to care about you because they can't even care about themselves because they don't even know how. They don't even know how to care for themselves. They don't know what to do to make themselves better. And even if they did, they're not doing it. They'll turn to weed. They'll turn to alcohol. They'll turn to drugs. They'll turn to whatever it might be to try to make them happy because they don't know how to do it in a healthy way. You can. They can't. End of story. They're not good for you. So it's never going to last. It's people like that that need to learn a hard lesson. They need to learn a hard lesson and to start making the right decisions so they can get themselves to where they need to be. Those people, they can change. It's just you shouldn't depend on it. The only thing you should depend on is how you carry yourself. The only thing you should depend on is your own actions. You can't force nobody else to do anything. You can't force a friend to be a good friend. You can't force a family member to stay in your life and to be healthy for you. You can't do it. People's going to do what they're going to do. If people's going to give up and wallow into a dark hole and stay there, that's what's going to happen. That's it. So, having people like that in your life that you have to do so much for will fucking ruin you, bro, over time. Ruin you. That friend you had, man, guess what? They are reliant on you to get their fix. That friend, bro, is reliant on you to give them some weed so they can smoke that weed. They pretend to like you so they can get the weed from you that they want to smoke. I say this because it's happened to me. And the funny thing is, that friend I had in the past used to not always be that way. It's just that over time, weed changed him to the point where he was not happy no more within himself. He would smoke so much weed. Now he's reliant on it, and it's his go-to all the time just to make himself feel better. Just because he wants to get high, and that's all he wants to do. So over time, he loses himself. And you lose a good friend. You lose good people, and you'll lose yourself trying to please them. You have to let go, and you have to let them battle their own demons, battle their own shit, because you can't. You can't do that. You can't force someone to put in the correct actions to get healthy. You can't. You can tell them things. You can't do the work. You can't get in their bodies and do it for them. You can guide them. You can lead them. You can say, you got to do this and you got to do that. They're either going to do it or they're not going to do it. And most of the time, they're not going to do that. So, bottom line is, being too nice, being too much of that guy or too much of that girl for anybody will ruin your life. It will tarnish you. It will take from you. It will rob from you. Like, do you really want to live your life like that? That's the question. You shouldn't want to live your life like that. It's god awful. It makes you very unhappy. It doesn't make you happy. At the time while you're in it, you might think it does because you're doing something nice for somebody. But the deeper you get in, the worse it gets. Not better, it gets worse. And it gets worse and it gets worse. And then you get stabbed in the back because they didn't care about you the whole time. They did not care about you the whole entire time. They did not. They acted like they did. And it's believable because they would show you certain things that made you believe they actually liked you, but they only did that to get what they wanted from you. That gave them a sense of relief. It gave them a sense of power. It gave them a sense of, it makes them feel better. So they used you to feel better within themselves when that's not the right thing to do. They have to get better within themselves so they can actually be a human being who can think straight, who can be good for you as you're good for them. If y'all ain't got shit like that, boy, you shouldn't have anything at all. Because over time, it will ruin you. And the best thing you can do for these people is guide them, is tell them what to do, all while being yourself. The only thing is, you don't have to say, oh, screw these people and never look at them again. You don't have to do that. It's just, you can't do what they want you to do all the time. Like, you have to set boundaries. You have to tell them how it has to be. You have to explain to them deeply how things must go down and what they have to do on their end. And it's going to make your life a lot better because you're not doing too much. You're focused on yourself still. You can be yourself as they should be, because when you're yourself and they are themselves, actually themselves, to where they have to be, that's when everything else is going to be very good. Otherwise, it's going to be very bad because you're putting in so much time and effort and energy into just making them, like, it's almost like a hit of a drug. It's the quick stuff. People just want quick. Make me feel good, make me feel good, make me feel good. Instead of sucking it up, putting up a fight in their own life to make themselves feel better. Quit that weed, quit that drug. Do something healthy. Keep yourself going. There's grown men out there nowadays, bro, in their early 20s, and they're not doing anything about it. They're not doing anything about it, but they're reliant on you to use you. They act like your friend to your face, but they're not. They don't care. And like I said, bro, it's not because they're just these evil, manipulative people, although some people can be manipulative. It's just, they're doing what they can to survive. They're doing what they can to make themselves feel better because they feel like shit. But it's going to make you feel like shit, and now everyone feels like shit if they can get what they want from you and you put the focus off of yourself onto them to make their life better. And the thing is, it doesn't fix anything. It's just like giving them a drug, and without you, they're miserable. So they should not be miserable within themselves. You get what I'm saying? Nothing you do is going to fix that. Nothing. This is also why in relationships, nice guys finish last. Because nice guys are not focused on themselves. They're fully focused on the female. I'll do anything to make you happy, baby. I will do anything. You just tell me and I'll be there. Bro. I'm not saying don't be good to your woman. Just be careful. Don't forget to continue to focus on yourself and your own life, because you have a life, so doesn't she. You can't change the fact if she don't like hers. You like yours. If she don't like hers, that's something she got to work on. You can't come in here, Mr. Nice Guy, and throw it all away just to give her these hits every single day that she needs just to keep on going. It's not going to work. You will lose yourself over time. You will be labeled and become that nice guy. That is why there's a saying out there for a reason that I did not make. And it's nice guys finish last. It's happened to me before. And the funny thing is, I didn't even see it, bro. I didn't even realize I was being the nice guy. I was being a good guy, but it's like I didn't realize it was going that deep. And you should always be a good man. It's just you have to know boundaries, bro. You have to know how to carry yourself, when to do things, when to not, when to focus on yourself, when you can do a little something for somebody else. These are things you just have to know and you can't get away from. You can't let people get in your head to make you believe otherwise. You know what's up. And that's what's important. That's why nice guys get crushed, because women use them like crazy. Women use them as their comfort. Women use them as these little hits of, oh, he made me feel better. He's such a nice guy. He made me feel better. Me. He made me feel better. He did that for me. Ah. And guess what, bro? You did not focus on yourself that day. You did not. You let it all slide. The full focus was her, making her feel good, because she couldn't do it for herself. You did it. And guess what? You lost yourself. That's the only thing, guys. I'm not saying don't treat your girl good. Do that. Don't forget about yourself. These are the key points. Don't forget about you. You cannot forget about you. The work continues on. Everything in your life continues on. Every single thing. Nice guys finish last. There's women out there too, bro. Nice women can finish last. Like, I don't know. Because they meet some guy and the guy might be like above her or something on the pedestal. And she might be just trying to be like perfect, so to treat him so good so she can keep him and everything else. And she was giving him everything he wanted, all for him to say, I don't like you anymore. I don't want you anymore. I got what I wanted and I don't want to know more. This is what people have to be careful of. When you deal with people, bro, you got to make sure that, for one, you're happy, you're in a good place, you're confident, you understand life, you understand things. And when you deal with somebody else or friends or anybody, you have to make sure that they are who they have to be. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't have that many damn friends. Close friends. Not that many. I have lots of acquaintances. I get along with a lot of people. It's just being close with people and just getting along with acquaintances is a whole different thing. I don't want all these acquaintances around me very much, because a lot of people ain't fucking happy, man. It just robs me. I feel like I'm happier than like everybody else around in here. And in a lot of places. So if I feel everyone's coming around me and I'm the benefit, it just takes from me so much. It takes from me so damn much. And I don't have anyone useful like pouring back into me as I'm pouring into them. It just takes life out of you, bro. It sucks your soul. It drains your clip. And it leaves you there stupid. Stupid as a bitch. You're just there. They got what they wanted. They're gone. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. This is why boundaries are important. Because you will be that dude that finishes last. That's why getting selfish changed my life for the better. My life flourished when I started to focus on myself and my health and my happiness and everything. My life flourished completely. And in the eyes of others, I might have become a little more unlikable. Oh, he's not that nice. Oh, I don't give him. None of you are. None of you idiots are at all. You just act like you are to get what you want. Peasants. None of you are. None of you are shit. None of you have any fucking worth. And they put this shit on us, bro. How about you go back to the drawing board, you become who you're supposed to be, you be useful, as I am. How about that? But no, they can't do it. They just want to act like they're great people who's going to use the fuck out of you, take so much of what you got, and just go. That's all they do. This is why being nice will ruin your life. Be a good man, be a good woman. Don't be nicey nice. That's just going to ruin you, bud. And with that being said, guys, that's the end of this video. You guys know what to do. Stay on course, stay on track. And God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.